Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ollie and welcome to another episode of Amber Talk. Games just finished, Oldham 3, Newport County 2. At least it's not another draw. That's all I can really say on it. Um, in terms of the game though, it had everything you would want from a football match if you're neutral. It had early goals, it had a red card, a controversial penalty, some very interesting decisions. Not what you want as a Newport County fan though, but let's get into it. In terms of the lineup, Luke Gambin start. He came in this week from Colchester on loan until the end of the season. Um, he started. I'm glad that we are actually using these loan players because Jack Evans still hasn't started, so it's a slight worry. But Gambin was in the team. Scrimshaw was up top with Taylor. We're still trying to figure out who our attacking pairing is. And this was just another experiment, I guess. Went well. Well. So yeah, in terms of lineup, average lineup, but Gambin in for Sheehan, obviously still suspended, and Scrimshaw and Taylor up top. Second minute in, we score. Scrimshaw gets a goal. Gambin runs up to the box, crosses it in, and Scrimshaw just jumps up, heads into the bottom corner, puts us 1-0 up 2 minutes in. Couldn't ask for anything more. 5 minutes later, Oldham equalise. Keeloden, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He gets a goal for them. It's whatever, 1-1. 14 minutes in, it's kind of where we start to dip down a bit. Lads get sent off, straight red card. It is a red card, but it's a very light one. I think 10 years back, he may have got a yellow, but he's trying to shield the ball. His hand goes up, catches the Oldham player in the face. It is a red card in this current climate. It's a stupid error for Labs to make. He's better than that. He's not a youth player. He should know the game better than that. So straight red for him. Two of our best midfielders are now out for at least the next 2 games. So not great from him. Then in the 29th minute, Bobby Grant gets Oldham's second goal. 11 minutes later, 40th minute, Luke Gambin gets a goal. What a debut he had for us today. A goal and an assist. Taylor passes it to him. Gambin hits it from outside of the box into the bottom left. Nothing Scotty Twine-esque, but a goal is a goal. So we're going into half-time 2-2. It's a bit positive. You know, we've got some good feelings with it. Then going into the second half, you know, maybe we could get a goal. 57 minutes in, triple sub. Let's talk about this. I've been watching football, since I could walk. I think this is the weirdest triple sub I have ever seen. Amont comes on for Ryan Taylor, understandable, we need some attack. Abraham comes on for Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw did get a goal. He played alright, wasn't really bench worthy, but maybe Flynn wanted to get some fresh legs, understandable. Ashley Baker for Luke Gambin. Now, Baker is a good player, he is a very good defender, nothing away from that. But why would you take off the man who has scored our second goal and got the assist for the first one and has put together some amazing play? It is totally baffling for me. I understand, with 10 men, maybe we have to play a bit more defensive. But why would you take off our only source of creativity? It makes no sense to me. It's totally bewildering. So that happened, and it kind of threw me off for the next 30 minutes. In the 74th minute, Mickey Dimitriou own goal gets Oldham's third. I felt a bit sorry for him. It's a low cross put in the box. It's bounced off him, deflected. It's dribble past King. They both could have done better, but in those situations, it's kind of smart play from Oldham more than bad play from us, I thought. And that's how the game finished, 3-2 to Oldham. We go into the next match now. No Sheehan, no Labardi. I don't know why I said that's a weird Labardi. Hopefully Jack Evans starts. Hopefully. But yeah, all in all, it's a better performance than the last games, but still not the performance for a side to chase playoffs or automatic promotion. I'll pass over to the county fan, see what they have to say, and return you at the end.
Another very disappointing result, I think. Josh Labadie obviously be sending off as another midfielder out for a few games. Leading. Obviously gave away a penalty as well, thankfully missed, but there was a lot of more errors and positives there. One positive I will point out though is the debut for Malta. He got a goal and assist. I thought that's absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's good to. It's just another loan though. It could be another Scott Twine. It could be another, I don't know, a Ben White or something. You know, someone who's a class player, but they're on loan, like Alex Samuel. Disappointed. I think that's the word that springs to mind. Not even a point. You know, massive game. I think on Tuesday. People are saying Flynn out, but I don't think it's going to come to that just yet. But he does need to get a couple of points in. Do you know what I mean? We haven't don't think we've won the last 7 in all competitions. It's not good enough. It's not acceptable. Annoyed. I think that's one word come to mind. Is annoyed. I think there's a few players there I thought could have done a lot better. I think he made the triple substitution, so that's when you know we were in the danger zone when he made the triple substitution. One thing I will talk about though, just quickly, is Harry McCurdy. He is now as a free agent. I think that could be a really good signing if we could grab him. I just think his attitude needs to get back up to where it was. But I can see where his attitude has dropped because we never played him. He scored goals when we brought him on, but we still never played him. So I do see he must be annoyed. I was speaking to him, funny enough, a couple of days ago, and he said, get me back in Amber. So he wants to join, you know, we've got to be looking into these things, but no, we need to shapen up and get 3 points on Tuesday. Stay safe up the county.
Hi guys, how's it going? Just a quick one from me tonight about the game yesterday against Oldham. They always seem to get a result against us, don't they, Oldham? I remember this time last year I was away with work and I was watching the game with an Oldham fan, unfortunately, and they pumped us 5-0. So at least it wasn't that bad. For a neutral fan or for an Oldham fan, it was a really, really good game to watch. Even for a Newport fan, it was an exciting game. It was touch and go, wasn't it? And even at the death at the end, we very nearly scored to make it all level. Couple of really great performances. In fact, the whole team played really, really well. The football we were playing was great. The heart and determination, we really did fight to the end, do what we do best. Really exciting to see Gambin and Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw's football, he likes to be quick and pass the ball around, that sort of stuff. So I think he's going to struggle at home because our pitch just can't hack that anymore. But away, he's going to be an absolute threat. And that Gambin, a goal and an assist on his debut is pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? Obviously, I'll address the sending off Labs. It was absolutely stupid. He'd won the free kick and he'd lashed out after the whistle had blown and got himself sent off. And it probably cost us the game, let's be honest. And yeah, it was ridiculous. And he's since apologised. But until you're in that situation where someone's winding you up and nipping your heels and all that sort of stuff, you don't really know how you'd react. And let's be honest, we've all forgiven Mark O'Brien. He got sent off when he was the captain at Wembley, didn't he? And we've all soon forgotten that because of his other services to the club. And I think Labs, although he is a liability, he always gets carded. I think he made a decision and it turned out to be the wrong one. He's since apologised. And I'm not saying forget it and let him get on with it, but as long as he learns from it, then you know, maybe we can carry on. But absolutely, we need to start winning games. I think we're winless in 7 now, and that's just fucking ridiculous. And how we're still third, I don't know. A bit of luck. I think the football gods are watching us if you're into that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's hope for a couple more signings real soon. We probably need one before Tuesday, and that's probably unlikely to happen. But at least definitely 2 before next Saturday, I think. Who have we got Tuesday? We're at home. Cambridge, no? someone. I don't know. Anyway, we absolutely need a result. We need a win. We need 3 points to start climbing back up that table. The FA Cup's done now. Nothing like that. Nothing silly to be winding us up and taking our mind away from things. So let's just absolutely smash this now. Stay positive, guys. We're in a good place, but we absolutely need to make some changes. Be good. Stay safe. Chat to you later. Bye.
That's no win in 7. First thing I'd say is you should probably cancel Labadi's contract. I'd rip it up if I was the club. He's on massive wages, and he's either injured, doesn't want to play. If he plays for us, he usually gets booked or sent off. A bit of a soft. It was just stupid. It was straight in front of the referee as well. It was just no point in it. It was going to be our free kick, and he's gone and done that, and he's ruined the game for us completely. So that's one thing I'd say. I'd get King out of goal. Despite being a world record holder, he can't get it to our players. 2 of those goals shouldn't have been goals. He should have saved them. But our defence has been piss poor as well. And Mickey didn't have a good game. It's another own goal he scored. I think he's scored a few now. He scored more for other teams than he has for us this season. But usually he's pretty solid. Bennett had a poor game as well. But again, he's usually pretty solid for us. Dolan played. He did what he could. He did his best. Certainly a lot of commitment from him, which was nice to see. But no, Labadie ruined the game. And, I think it's one too many now where he's just cost us every single time. So I certainly wouldn't think about keeping him before the end of we got 10 days now before the end of the transfer, less than that. Get rid of him. See if anyone wants Ryan Taylor. I doubt it, but see if we can get rid of him. The new signings have done well. I think they were the only ones who scored today. I don't know why he took them both off. I know Scrimshaw. I wouldn't have taken him off. I thought he was playing quite well. But our new bloke from the winger, I think he's from Crawley. Garmett. Tim Thraves sort of said he was, he hasn't played much football, but I don't think he was ready to come off. And then he goes and brings on Hammond, which is he didn't do anything. He didn't have time to do anything. He had one shot and it was straight at the keeper. It was more of a pass to the keeper than anything. It was just awful. There were passages of the game where we played really well. In the first few minutes, we played amazing. It was amazing link-up play. We were stringing passes together. And then, obviously, again, Labadie's cost us the game. So he's fucking shocking. He's shit. I'd get rid of him. I think the next game's Carlisle now. God knows what they're going to do to us. Our last 2 games against Oldham altogether, we've shipped 7 goals. Carlisle, we went up there and lost. I think they scored 3 against us. I think it ended 3-2 in the end. Scored a late goal. But God knows what they're going to do to us, because I cannot see where our next win's coming from. It was nice to get a couple of goals today, but we are shocking at the moment. Our form is relegation form. And we carry on playing like that, we will be down the bottom at the end of the season. I think we're safe from relegation. I'm not too sure. But if we carry on playing like this, we're going to be down there, and we're going to be in trouble financially as well. So 7 in a row, probably going to lose on Tuesday night, unless he does something drastic. But got to get rid of King, got to get him out of goal, get Townsend back in. Got to do something about Labadie. He misses he's missed the next 3 games, and I think Sheehan's missing the Carlisle game as well because of his red card. But it'd just be nice to finish a game with 11 men. Because they were beatable. Because we did create chances today. We did play better, but again, it was just lapses in concentration that's cost us again. But yeah, I God knows what's going to happen Tuesday. It was really disappointing, really poor tonight.
Well, what do I say about that, really? Oldham 3, Newport County 2. I'm disappointed, very disappointed with that result. Not good enough. Stupidity from Labadie. An own goal. Lapse in concentration in defence. It cost us. Which is very disappointing considering how well we started off. Scrimshaw getting his first goal for us. It was a good bit of play. We started off much the better team. Then a bit of poor defending lets them back into it. And then Labadie's stupid moment goes and gets himself sent off. Although he came out last night and apologised and said that he didn't make contact. I don't know. Like, that's still not the point. Because you don't put your hand up in someone's face. That's a red card offence. But then immediately then, Oldham then took the advantage. They got on the front foot and they went and took the lead deservedly, and I thought that was game over. But then Gambin, he was really good. Fair play to him. He made an impact on the team, and he goes and gets himself a really good goal just before half time to get us back into the game, and got for a team with 10 men, we were showing a fight and we looked okay. We did good. And then in the second half, and I think we started off the better team, to be honest. Especially with 10 men, we didn't sit back. We didn't play negative. We were very positive, and we soaked up the pressure and we hit them on the counter attack, and we done that really well. But then it summed up our game. It did, like how it ended with a known goal losing us the game. And even then, we didn't let that get to us. We didn't let our heads drop. We still went at them, and it's very disappointing because with 11 men, we probably would have won that game. And the annoying thing is, Cambridge drew. Results went our way yet again, and yet we're only 2 points behind with 2 games in hand. That's what I mean. We need to start winning our games because we're not far behind. In fact, we got the advantage still. But if we don't start winning our games, then we don't deserve to be there, because that's 7 games in a row now that we've gone without a win, and it's not good enough. I personally, I drop Labadie for a few games, even when he does his suspension is over, and I'd strip him the captaincy. That may sound harsh, but he's done that a lot now. He's got this rash side to him, and now we've dug ourselves into a huge hole now going into Carlisle, because now we're without Sheehan and Labadie. Who could go there? I suppose Gambin will come back in because he did really well. Bennett will probably stay there. Maybe Lewis Collins, maybe Evans. It's not all 4 choices, but it's not like our strongest, and we're going to miss that now. It's going to be a hard game against Carlisle because they're 4th, and they've got a lot of games in hand too. They've got 2 games in hand on us, 4 games in hand on Cambridge. So they're still very much in the title race. Some of the good performances I could say was Gambin, like I said. I thought Matty Dolan did quite good. He's been good all season though. Mickey Demetrio, he done okay. And then his own goal, which wasn't his fault. He didn't mean to. It was just, it came across at him fast and it came off him and went in. I thought the whole team really put in a shift. Like the 10 men that were on the pitch, they really worked hard and they didn't give up. And that's what I credit them. But some of the standout performances were by like Gambin, Dolan, Mickey Demetrio. I thought Bennett did really well. I thought Scrimshaw for the time he was on was good. It's just a shame that we went down to 10 men yet again, and that's another 3 points dropped. Like, I'm disappointed because now now we're looking like anyone can beat us, and I'm losing confidence each game. I'm not confident right now going into Carlisle. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not confident right now. I mean, can you blame me? That's 7 games in a row now we've gone without a win. It's really disappointing. It's very frustrating because we really needed to win yesterday, and the fact that it could have been it could have been so prevented. But a stupid moment by Labadie, one individual, yeah, and that's cost us the win or anything. But those 10 men that were on the pitch, I cannot fault their fight and their passion and desire to keep going. They did not give up, and that's one thing I love to see. They didn't let their heads drop and lose, and they didn't let their heads drop and go and lose 5-1. They still went at it. So got to try and forget about this yet again. Got to try and move on, try and pick ourselves up for Carlisle, because that's not going to be easy at all. It's a home game. We've got to try and get back to winning ways, because I think if we do win one, I think we'll go on a bit of a run again. So we just need to stop the rot. We need to try and get a win. I'm looking forward to it, as I always am. I'm not very confident at the minute, but can you really blame me? Got to try and move on. I hope you all stay safe. Try and enjoy the rest of your weekend and up the county.
So then, guys, that is it for this episode. Massive thank you to everyone who has submitted clips. In terms of league table, we now sit in 3rd after 23 games. We're only 2 points off Cambridge with 2 games in hand, and a point behind Forest Green with a game in hand. But then at the same time, Carlisle a point behind us with 2 games in hand, and Salford are 2 points away, but they've played a game more than us. The table is a mess. All you need to know is we're 3rd for the moment. We play Carlisle on Tuesday. I think it's 7. It should be 7. It's a midweek game. That is going to be a game of the season for us now. If we don't win that, playoffs will be what we have to settle for. So we really need a big performance at Rodney Parade on Tuesday night against a very strong Carlisle side. The only thing we might have going for us is they've not played in about a week and a half because they've had a COVID outbreak, so they've had to take some time off, so they might not be matched up, but we're Newport, we don't make anything easy. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, go down, drop a like, leave a little comment. What did you think about today's performance? Subscribe to the channel because it really does help us out. My name's been Ollie, up the county.
Many thanks for watching the latest content on the Amber Army channel. Please make sure you leave us a like. Make sure you subscribe for more content, both for the neutral football fan and also plenty of Newport County. Even more Newport County content can be found on the club's iFollow channel on the link above. It is just £4.49 per month to subscribe to that service. And those of you feeling extra generous can also support us on Patreon on the link at the bottom there. That would be a monthly donation of your choice. Thank you again, make sure you've subscribed, and as always, up the county.